Recorded. Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Eileen Tesch, and I will be your host to explain and share with you a little bit about this incredible company, Relive International. And what we always say is don't just live, relive. The Relive difference, why Relive works. Number one, bioavailability, which simply means that the ingredients go into the body at the cellular level. They're absorbed very quickly because it's not what we eat, it's what we absorb that determines our health and the strength of our immune system. Synergy, the core nutrition, for example, has over 70 ingredients in it, perfectly formulated, working together to help the body do what God intended it to do, and that's to heal itself. Optimal nutrition, it's no longer, it cannot be business as usual anymore when it comes to our health and the beating our immune system is taking. And guaranteed quality ingredients. Everything is tested, retested, quarantined before it's ever sent out to the customers, so you always have peace of mind. Relive is backed by science. Dr. Carl Hastings, he was rated top 10 out of 5,000 chief scientific officers in the United States, and Dr. Alfredo Galvez, who has done amazing work in the whole field of epigenetics. And epigenetics, just very briefly, what they have learned now is that we can affect genetic expression. We can reset the genetic code of our cells. And we can do this through lifestyle choices and particularly through Lunasin soy peptide. The core nutrition is what is recommended that everyone start on. I love the analogy. You wouldn't think of going out and planting a field with expensive seed without first tilling the soil and making sure the nutrients are in the soil. And that's what the core nutrition does. It heals the body at the epigenetic level. These are clinically proven formulas. To the left is the Now with Whey, and Now stands for Nourishing Our World. The one in the middle is Now with Luna Rich, and the Classic is our flagship product on which the company was founded 31 years ago. And the Now for Children, very similar to the adult Now, just doesn't have all of the herbs that aren't necessary for children, but has special ingredients for their developing minds and bodies. The functional formulas, and we won't go into detail, but they're pretty self-explanatory. FiberStore for digestive health, ArthEffect for joint health, double patented, Cardio Essentials for heart health, $10 million triple blind study, GlucoEffect for metabolic syndrome and blood sugar issues, Reverse Age, one of the highest and most potent anti-aging ingredients, Provantage for muscle recovery and strength. Mostly athletes love this product, but I have a lot of young mothers that use it and have had amazing deliveries and recovery. Soy Essential for women's issues, and Energize is a hydration drink. It was rated best hydration drink in Runner's World magazine. And then, of course, the Luna Rich X for gene health. The Fit3 program, Dr. Hastings said this is by far his best work yet. It tastes great. He understands how to lose weight the healthy way and cleanses the liver, and it's a community program of support and encouragement and exercise and nutritional help. This is our new RLV line. This CBD is revolutionizing the wellness industry. We just had a tour of the plant, SS Biotech, down in Dallas, to whom Relive has partnered with because they have the same values and principles as Relive. just to know, this is organically grown in the U.S., non-GMO. It's tested and retested for purity, and you never have to worry about what RLV and the CBD products going out to your clients, customers, and distributors. The hemp balm is huge, over 1,000 milligrams of cannabinoids. You put it on and it instantly goes to work for relief of muscle pain and joint discomfort. And this is our newest product that they just rolled out. It's the RLV hemp with melatonin. The scientist was speaking on stage, and he said the three biggest problems that are destroying our world and our families is pain, depression and anxiety, and lack of sleep. And that's why Relive addresses these issues, because our goal is to nourish the world and make a difference in the lives of families and individuals. I like what one woman said, when you help one person in the family, you change the health of the family. The CBD, I'm not going to go into detail, but just know this. CBD stands for cannabinoids. We all have cannabinoids in our bodies. Unfortunately, with the environment and stress, they too take a beating. And I love what the scientists or the explanation for CBD, it re-excites our cannabinoid system, which affects every part of our body. And this is our mission. This is our foundation. This is what the heart of Relive is all about. Giving back, making a difference. The Relive Calogres Foundation was created in honor of Dr. Theodore Calogres, who created the flagship product, the Classic. And our goal is to double and triple the number of children that we feed and the number of nutritional programs that we have set up and will set up around the world. And this just gives you a little simple but very powerful explanation of what good nutrition can do in our world and in countries all around the world, third world countries. And for some children, this is all the nutrition they get in a day. And what a dramatic difference. That's the power of the Relive Nutrition. And we're honored to represent the Relive Calogres Foundation. So I just want to take a minute here and first invite Jennifer Eves to come on. Thank you, Jennifer, for sharing tonight a little bit about your Relive journey.
You're welcome. I'm happy to share. Thanks, Eileen. So our family has been involved with Relive for 17 years. I have 4 children, and we all got started 17 years ago, and it's been a really amazing journey for us. I had suffered with stomach and bowel issues for 17 years. I was pretty miserable every day. I had very chronic ulcer pain. I had diverticulitis attacks, gallbladder attacks, and insomnia. I was not sleeping well. And my son was diagnosed with severe depression, ADHD, and oppositional defiant disorder. He would have rages that would last for hours. It was pretty scary. I couldn't calm him down. And we found Relive and just thought our whole family started. Like I said, in a few days, my bowels changed, and in a couple of months, all of my digestive issues were pretty much gone. My ulcer pain was gone. I haven't had a bowel attack that I can remember since I've been on the products. And have my gallbladder today. They wanted to remove it. I haven't had a gallbladder attack. I feel amazing. I'm so grateful. I sleep so much better. And my son's had really great results. He started focusing better, stopped raging over time. It took a few months, but his depression lifted, and we just had more peace in our home, which we're grateful for. We're healthy. We take no medications. But the business has been a huge blessing. We had $75,000 of credit card debt when we started, and I love helping people, and I knew this was a way that I could help people. So we started sharing Relive. We've never earned less than a couple $100 a month, but we just kept sharing and kept helping people, and our income grew, and we earned $120,000 20,000 our first couple of years that we shared Relive. We've had a Relive check every month for 17 years, a bonus every month for 17 years this month, actually. And we've earned trips and just love Relive. We're so happy to be involved with a good, honest company that we can trust, and we'll just be in Relive for life.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And we had an amazing time in Hawaii, and just want to encourage everybody to do whatever you can to get there, because that's how Jennifer and I really created a great friendship and relationship in this business, and that's what it's about. So thank you so much again, Jennifer. And I'd like to introduce Joe Stewart. Joe, if you'd come on, please, and share a little bit about your Relive journey.
Oh, sure thing. Thank you, Eileen. Again, my name is Joe Stewart, and I'm a brick paving contractor from Macomb, Michigan. I actually got started on these products in September 2006, when in November 2007, I suffered an injury playing soccer. I was rushed to the hospital, and the doctor did an x-ray, and it revealed that I tore the ligaments on both sides of my ankle. Not only that, but I pulled the ligaments right off the bone. The doctor said that she wanted to do an operation as soon as possible, and that meant taking muscle from my thigh and refusing the ligaments back to the bone. I asked the doctor if we could wait a period of time before having the surgery, and during that time I added a couple targeted solutions and took the shakes very aggressively. When the time was up and I went back to the doctor, she did an MRI, and it revealed that almost all the scar tissue was completely gone. Not only that, but the ligaments refused themselves back to the bone. Needless to say, I never ever had to have the surgery. I don't have any residual problems with my ankle at all. I'm able to still exercise, able to play basketball with my son and his friends. And also, being on these products, I used to suffer from allergies really bad, usually from the middle of August to the middle of September. And every year I'd have to go to the hospital at least twice because my airway would be closed and I couldn't breathe. After getting on these products, I have not experienced that since. I haven't had any allergies. I haven't had any bouts with allergies in any way. I've been able to breathe freely again, and I thank God every day for these products. But when it really hit my heart, my wife always wanted me to be tested for being bipolar, because I could be happy one second and the very next second I could be angry, sarcastic, mean. Well, my daughter one day came in when she was probably 6, 7 years old, and she looked at me and she says, "Dad, are you going to take that powder stuff again today?" And I said, "Yes, honey, I'm going to take it." And she says, "Good, because I really like you a lot better when you're on that powder stuff." Needless to say, my heart just sunk, and I have not missed a day since. And my mood swings, I don't have anymore. I'm probably one of the most even-keeled people that I know now. I can handle stress. I can handle problems. And again, I thank God so much for these products, and I'll always take them.
Thank you so much, Joe. Never get tired of hearing that story and about what's possible with these products and how it's changed your family's life. Next, I'd like to ask Dodie McCune, if you would come on, Dodie, and share about your fantastic journey with Relive.
Hey, everybody. I'm so happy to be here and happy to share. I'm a stay-at-home mom in St. Mary's, Ohio. We have 3 boys, and we started because 2 of those boys have some attention and focus issues. And I was told it's just nutrition, so why not put the whole family on it? So that's what we did. When we became consistent, in 6 weeks, my sinus headaches were gone. I was taking between 8 and 10 Sudafed and ibuprofen every single day for years and years. That's no longer part of my daily routine. My tennis elbow went away, hip pain went away. I had bone spurs on my vertebrae. I no longer suffer from those. 3 years ago, I found myself at my highest weight. I jumped on the Fit3 program and lost 60 pounds to date. I have my blood pressure back in the normal range and my blood sugars are lowered. I am loving, loving, loving what these products are doing for my body. I was a fitness champion and the company flew me to California. I never really wanted a business with Relive, but when I came back, everybody wanted to know, what are you doing? So a business was born, and I made $1,000 that month. That was my highest month. I've made as little as $17 on my first check. But my most exciting news so far is last month was my highest month. I think I have about $2,000 in bonus money coming, and that just represents how many lives that we've touched with Relive, and talking about changing somebody's life in the household and changing everybody's. That's what it's all about. It's just about sharing the heart, and I cannot stop doing this. I love it.
Just so proud of you, Dodie, and your persistence, and just how many people you're inspiring. I just wish you and know you're just going to go on and break every record and just bless so many people. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And next, I would like to introduce Dr. Jim Tesch, my other half, to share a little bit about his journey.
Hi there, everybody. Yeah, my name is Jim Tesch. I'm the lesser half of Eileen. And I've been on Relive now for almost 14 years. I was exposed to it or introduced to it about 14 years ago. And at that time, I was suffering from diverticulitis, sleep apnea, and carpal tunnel were kind of my big three at that time. Actually, some allergies also to cottonwood trees and a few other minor allergies. Within about 6 to 8 weeks of being on the products, all that dissipated. Carpal tunnel surgery, I've never had to have it, even though I was scheduled for it at that time. I've totally avoided that. Diverticulitis, I don't have to be concerned with what I eat. Nuts and seeds and other types of foods that I can eat anything I want. That's no longer become an issue for me. Even bigger was the sleep apnea. I was very significantly apneic. I was told I not only need a CPAP machine, but probably some corrective surgeries. Again, 8 weeks of being on the products, the core products, that has dissipated almost completely. My snoring has improved by 80%, according to Eileen. She's the one who had to listen to it. But also just I wake up in the morning rested. I know I've gotten a good night's sleep. I know I wasn't, in a very shallow, sleep or lack of sleep because of the apnea. Fast forward to about 6 years ago, I was diagnosed bone on bone in both my knees. I'm a retired veterinarian now, but standing up for 40-plus years on hard floors, the cartilage was gone. And I was diagnosed bone on bone, told I needed knee replacement surgery. And I dealt with it for about a year and a half with, various injections, but it just continued to progress. At one point, I went into the surgeon. He drew 100 mLs of fluid off my knee and immediately signed me up for a knee replacement. And I just didn't have time at that point. So I came home. I actually tripled a couple of our targeted products, actually the Arthefect and the capsules, and I have not been back to the orthopedic surgeon now in 5 years. I've avoided knee replacement surgery. I'm out and about playing golf and doing things, and it's been incredibly life-changing for me, and probably saved my future with these Relive products. So I'll always be on them.
Thank you so, so much. And, I just thank God every day that my husband was open to this opportunity. And it wasn't, easy at first because him being a doctor and me, I was a lawyer, so I don't believe anything anybody says, but I was very stressed out at the time. I was working, running 3 offices, working 100 hours a week. 45 years old, I just thought they were going to bury me in that office. But I got started on the products because the woman that shared it with me was so excited. And I thought, well, what do I got to lose? Can't hurt. And can't hurt changed my life. I quit smoking in 2 weeks. I lost weight. My depression disappeared. My skin cleared up. And people just commented. They wanted to know why I was so happy and why I was smiling so much. And I just said, I'm taking this powder. And they're like, oh, so you got some happy powder. And I'm like, yeah. because when you feed the body, you naturally get happy. It was life-changing. After my husband got results and I referred a few people to the company, then I was interested, at least I wanted to learn more, and we went to a conference, and that weekend changed everything. My husband was able to get up close and personal with the scientists, with the corporate leaders, look at all the clinical studies, all the scientific reports of what these products, how they've been tested. And so that gave him peace of mind, and he was so impressed that he started using them in his practice with the animals because they're so safe and effective. For me, I did this around my very busy schedule, but I was always, I was very teachable, and I just wanted to learn what these people, how they were building these businesses, why they were so excited about what they were doing, and just had so much passion, and some of them making ridiculous incomes. And after my, all my years of our years of education, we had no life. And so the best part about what Relive has given me personally is passion and purpose back in my life, and that is priceless. So, but I want to make a disclaimer, once a lawyer, always a lawyer, that Relive does not make any claims to cure, treat, or diagnose with these products, nor do we make any claims regarding the business. It is like anything in life. You'll get out of it what you put into it, but the best part is that you have a mentoring program and a support team that is coming alongside of you to help you and teach you how to build this business and how to dust off your dreams again. So with that, we'll finish up and talk about the business opportunity. This is our president, Ryan Montgomery, and our corporate headquarters outside of St. Louis, Missouri. With Relive, they provide everything, the marketing, the customer service, product development. Our job is to build our business, to learn the success system that Relive has put together, and to bless others. And when we help and bless others, the company will reward us 5 different ways. And, some people do this part-time. I started part-time. Some people want to jump in. Some people want to be customers. Wherever you see yourself, it may change down the road, but the best decision is just getting started. With the retail profit, you can earn anywhere between 10% and 40%. 40% is the highest profit level. We call that the master affiliate level. So if you put yourself in the box there and you introduce a friend, neighbor, relative, just understand everyone is a potential customer. What impressed me most is that there were no warning labels on these products, 30 years, no recalls. And that is what amazed me because everything has warning labels. That was what gave me peace of mind because, so many people are on medication. I have one woman, she has put it in her husband's feeding tube. He had a brain aneurysm 20 years ago, and it's been about 8 years, and he's just doing amazing. So if you're at the top profit level, 40%, and you retail $100, which means you just get somebody started on the core nutrition, you can earn anywhere from $10 to $40. The next way we get paid is wholesale profit, and this is where it gets very exciting because, make no mistake, we all retail in wholesale products. But when you share this with someone and they decide to come in either as a preferred customer at the 10% or as a distributor at any of these other levels, 20, 25%, 30 or 35%, we help if teach and train them how to retail and wholesale products. What's exciting, though, is that when you help somebody, that you will earn the difference between what level they're at and the top profit level. But if you have people across the country, across the world that are using these products or retail and wholesaling these products, even though you can't be there, there will be other Relive distributors and leaders that will teach and train your distributor, your new people, and you will still get paid. And that's what Relive's all about, paying it forward. And it doesn't matter whether we're financially connected, because we understand we're on a mission. We're all connected to heal this world and to make a difference in others' lives, and especially with what's going on now with this whole coronavirus. The master affiliate level is definitely the best place to be because it opens you up to all 5 forms of income. It also allows you to purchase your products at the top profit level. What you build here is willable and saleable, and you get a 1-year, 100% buyback guarantee. The third way we get paid are overrides. And without going into too much detail, just understand this. When you invest in somebody, if you're at that, you put yourself in the top box as a master affiliate, and your friend or relative or somebody that may have answered an ad, Susan, and she sees this like you do, and she comes in to the business and starts building her distribution network. You invest in her, you teach and train her, you may even be earning, you may be learning along with Susan. But because you reached out to her, because you showed her this opportunity, the company will pay you 8% month after month, year after year, everything that Susan's group does. And Susan introduces Jim. He may be across the country. He may be across the world, but the company will pay you. And they go 5 levels deep. And I just heard this quote, I think it was from J. Paul Getty, until you figure out a way to make money while you're sleeping or without, after you've invested in a project and you're continuing to get some residual income, without this form of income, you'll never get ahead. And it doesn't matter if you're a lawyer, doctor, teacher, as long as you're working paycheck to paycheck, you will never experience true financial freedom. And that's why Relive was put together, to create a world where we can enjoy our families, help others, and make a difference in the world. The fourth way we get paid is cash bonuses and trips, beautiful trips. And the importance of those trips is that you get to spend time with the leadership. You get to learn from the top earners in the company and even new people that earn the trip. It's so, you create long-lasting relationships, and that will take you, that's what this is about, this company. Yes, the money's great, but it's the relationships that we build and the journey that we go through together that really makes Relive unique. And so there's 2 ways to get started here. Simply, you can become a customer. There's no charge. You get a 30-day, 100% money-back guarantee. Or you can become a distributor. We have a promotion going now for $20. You can register as a distributor and decide what level you want to get started at. So here's 2 smart options. We have what we call the quick start level or the affiliate level, and that's when you purchase approximately $500 worth of products. We call it the family pack. It could be enough for 90 days for 2 people, or a couple months for the family, depending, of course, or an individual who just wants to get started, get enough products for 90 days. We always encourage people make a 90-day commitment because it takes 90 days usually for the cells to turn over, to see significant results. Not to say you're not going to see results right away, but this is a great place to get started. And if you decide to get started at the 25% or the affiliate level, you immediately save 25%, which is approximately $125. You get free shipping, and once you achieve that level or any level in the company, you don't go backwards, and there's no quotas. So this is a great place to get started. And if you're looking and working towards this Hawaii promotion, the quick start, you earn points towards the Hawaii trip, and we can go into that in more detail. The most popular level is the master affiliate level. The company will send you $5,000 worth of products if you're going to do this as an individual distributor, but you immediately save 35% just on that first order, and then you'll get promoted to the 40%, and that's approximately a 54% return on your investment. That's unheard of. And remember, you get a 1-year, 100% buyback guarantee. The promotion now is free shipping, and it just puts you in the best position, particularly to do this business. If you want to be successful, you wouldn't think of opening up a restaurant without having inventory and food, because you have to be prepared for business. And so many times when I meet somebody, they always ask me, do you have any products available right away? I would like to get started right away. And of course, I always keep $1,000 or $2,000 worth of products, and I move those pretty much every month because just getting it in their hands and getting them started is going to change their life. I work with a beautiful 90-year young woman, and she always says, you get on these products and it will change your life. So with that, we like to thank you all for joining us this evening. And Relive is what people are seeking. It's what they need. It's what they're praying for. Personal freedom, financial security, optimal health. It just takes your life and puts it at a whole different level. And you have a lot of people, Relive distributors particularly, that are joining you at that level and going out there and making a difference in the world. And we're honored to represent this company. So with that, we want to say good night, everyone. I will stop the recording and live better starting today.